Welcome to today's Emunah Minutes. For the next couple of segments, we'll focus a little bit on some divrei hisodorus, some words of inspiration and some words of chizuk, some words of strength to maximize the remainder of this beautiful month of Elul. In last week's parsha, we read a very straightforward and simple mitzvah. Kisivne bayis, when you build a home, the Torah says, va'asisa ma'akeh ligagecha. You shall make a fence for your rooftop. Simple, straightforward halakha. The Torah says, why do you have to make a fence for your rooftop? In order, again, to avoid anyone chas v'shalom falling off the roof. Remember, again, the Torah is really telling us to picture a flat roof, which would be used. We know, even again, the Gemara is replete with discussions about roof usage. You'd have a straight roof, people would use it. In order to avoid anyone chas v'shalom falling off that roof, va'asisa ma'akeh legagecha. A straightforward mitzvah, part of a grouping of mitzvahs where we are obligated to ensure that no harm comes to another as a result, not only of my own actions, but ultimately my property and possessions don't cause harm either. I'm obligated to create a safe space for all those who are around. But the great Tzaddik Rabbi Levi Yitzchak Berdichev says something so beautiful. He says the bayis, the home, doesn't just represent a physical domicile. It represents a unit of accomplishment. Kisivne bayis, when you will build a home, when you will accomplish something in life, what do you do immediately after accomplishing? Va'asisa ma'akeh legagecha. Build a fence. What does the fence represent? If you think about it, the house ends at the roof line. The fence is something that you're building on top of the roof. In other words, says the Rebbe, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is telling us that when you accomplish something great in life, don't rest on your laurels. Don't go say, I accomplished, shkoyach, I'm going to Disneyland, I'm done. Rather, as soon as you finish building one unit of accomplishment, build more. Do more, accomplish more, build higher, create the fence. You built the bayis, build something now on top of the bayis as well. Va'asisa ma'akeh legagecha. When you accomplish something in life, yes, you should give yourself a shkoyach, and yes, you should reflect on your accomplishment. But in the next moment, what's next? What else could I build? Where else could I go? How could I continue to build up? And I think this is incredibly important because, part of the avodah of Chodesh Elul is part of our obligation of this month. Let me say it differently. When we think about Chodesh Elul, we often think of a time of reflection on our misdeeds, our averos, our mistakes, our missteps. And that's absolutely true. That is definitely part of the tshuva process, definitely part of Elul. But there's another part to Elul as well. And that's the part where we reflect on our accomplishments. What did I do this year? What did I accomplish? And I know that I accomplished. And again, it's amazing. Sometimes we don't even think about our accomplishments. And sometimes we don't even think about the ways in which we have grown, the ways we've impacted ourselves, our families, our communities. We don't think about these things, but we have to take time to take stock of what did I do right? What did I accomplish? But not just take stock because I want to give myself a pat on the back. Because you see, dear friends, when you accomplish something, when I do something meaningful in this world, that shows me my potential. That shows me what I'm truly capable of doing, truly capable of becoming. So the obligation to take stock of my past accomplishments is in order to fuel future accomplishments. Sometimes people take stock of their accomplishments, again, to gloat, to be happy, to reflect, to say, gamarti, I'm done, there's nothing else I have to do, look at all I've accomplished. That's not how the Jew lives. I reflect on my accomplishments, yes, to take pride in myself, to take pride in my accomplishment, but also to remind myself, if I could do that, and if I could do that, then I could do more, then I could build. Chodesh Elul, we have to reflect and take stock of the batim, of the bayis, of the homes of personalistic accomplishment that we have created over the course of the last year. But in the moment after I recognize the homes that I've built, the accomplishments that I've had, in the next moment I then have to figure out what's the fence. How do I continue to build? How do I build higher? How do I build better? How do I build more? Reflect on your accomplishments. Reflect on the batim. And use Chodesh Elul to begin to build even higher. Wishing everyone a wonderful day.